is, uh, could you describe a recent situation where you felt that your leadership team or the leadership team of your clients could have benefited from additional training or guidance in culture building, leadership, or both?
Yes, and the answer is all of the time. One of the things that I value the most in that I am able to deliver with my people is that it's never just me, that you can bring me on and I'm going to bring you all of the skills, tools, the BS, the belief systems that I think work, and you may do with them what you want. But I'm going to say it in a way that's going to hit, probably, if we're really lucky, a third to a half of people's brains, because I might not say it in the way or with the words that somebody else needs to hear. I have found that having no less than 3 people deliver essentially the same message, but in completely different ways, is the best way for it to land. To that, when I work with big corporations, I have partnered with a marketing diva and a HR consultant. We do so much of the same things, but so completely differently, that we can share the same concept, but provide it from these different perspectives. So you'll actually get to hear what you need to hear to be able to succeed.
Yeah, I like that. That's one thing I'm always open to, and I'm actually surprised how many people are not. How are you making that assessment?
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. And I think, in my experience, so same concept, another perspective, right? So many of us have had really devastating collaborations where you go in to work with somebody because you genuinely believe that you're both going to provide value, and then that does not happen, and it can stunt your ability to collaborate in a healthy way in any forward momentum. I know that now because of the women that I work with as collaborators, this part of this team, because it was really hard for us to sit down and have that conversation. We all went through a really bad collaborative choice within months of each other. So when we came together, we were like, I mean, let's try it. I'm not committed though. Like, I just want to see how this is going to play. And then the 45 minutes, they were like, okay, and then next. And what we could do is, and yeah, oh my God, you're so good at that. Yeah, what I love is for, say that again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's where you want to get to. It's in the classroom that I learned about psychological safety and growth mindset. I didn't know what they were yet, but I didn't need to know because I could see that it just made sense. And when you have an environment where you get immediate feedback, the kids, the adults, the toddlers, they either respond in a way that shows you're going in the right direction or not. And so, yeah.
That's, I love that you work with kids. Working with kids, I mean, okay, so you make better money when you work with adults, but boy, kids get it so much faster than we do. You provide information once, and a kid's like, that makes sense. I connected to this. Let's do it. And you tell an adult, you're like, here it is. And they're like, and you're like, here it is again. They're like, oh, okay, maybe. Yeah. And then here it is again. Ow.
The other thing is, if we could transplant the attitude of a 2-year-old in adults, they would overnight, because really it's a mindset thing in a lot of ways, they would overnight become remarkable geniuses. And there's, I can't even believe I had that potential. It's like, yeah, but because you had all the
You always,
mental garbage in the way that serves you in no way whatsoever. Okay, so let's do the next one. So this is